Last time on Multiverse. After the end of the Multiverse tournament, C uses magic to replicate Ickle's biofreeze technique. As a few organic warriors found a way to counter the move, our heroes now try to find a way to fix all this. The best Vegeta. As everyone inside Piccolo's barrier tries to get a game plan going, our pair tries to teach the technique to as many of the survivors as they can. While it's not ideal given the power gap, the other Namekian, who is either Nail or stole about 95% of Nail's design, notes he won't be able to maintain as large of a sphere, but seems to at least be able to do something with it. And in all honesty, I assumed Goten was trying to show Trunks from the other universe the fusion dance for some reason, but unless the poses changed from universe to universe, I'm not 100% sure what he's doing. Then with Gohan, he places a warning sign well short of the actual end of the safe zone. Though he informs this is because the Namekians need to move around a little and can get tired. This will allow the ones using the technique to maneuver up to 15 feet without the boundaries being so tight, so long as they treat the sign as the end of the barrier. As Goku flies in with some injured people, healing them, they ask if the Namek is able to keep the protection bubble up at the same time. And with a little training, he thinks he may just manage. When the organizer Sei nervously chimes in, she offers to explain everything to the newcomers. Before she starts, she first wants to get out of the way they won't be able to reimburse the audience because... Speaking to Gohan, Goku double-checks that Vegeta and Pan left for that floating island in the sky. His son confirms they did. He thinks it was part of the original asteroid the tournament was being held on. Trying to sense them, he can't even pick up on their ki. If you go off just 1 kilometer in the frozen zone, you're entirely on your own. The duo having made their way to the asteroid, accompanied by yet another unnamed Namekian. Though this one at least has the same clothes as Discus. He notes this was the arena, but there isn't much left of it. Pan then questions why it's upside down. But it's not, Vegeta corrects. The three of them are. The gravity hitting, Pan begins to fall. Catching her. Vegeta informs they escaped the gravity of the large debris on which they made camp, and now they're being pulled by the arena's asteroid. Down is relative and just changed based on their location. In any case, there's nothing left. They won't find a Dragon Ball here. As the Namek spots someone! Vegeta recalls how the cyborgs aren't affected by the freeze. Just like her dad and grandpa, Pan cheerfully greets her. They created a shelter and she can come with them. Causing the prince to remind she's not the one from back home. And she knows this, but they can't abandon her. And it's not like she can attack them. She's not strong enough. Though annoyed with that comment and appearing more nervous than the Varga from earlier, she manages to utter, yes, she'd like to come to their shelter. When Vegeta beckons, what's that smoke coming out of her sleeve? It looks like C's. He realizes she isn't an escapee. She's looking for the Dragon Balls and the orders of the wizard. As she fires at him, the Saiyan questions if she was listening to Pan. She can't do anything against him. With a smug expression, is he sure? She doesn't think they can separate and they only have one magical object protecting all three of them. This may mean that's how the villains are getting around instead of a technique itself. Enough to get away, she has to warn C. As as Vegeta grabs everyone, shouting they have to follow her. They're blasted from behind. While the Saiyans are mostly unharmed, their guide doesn't think he's going to be able to hold out much longer. Landing. The evil Vegeta of Universe 13. He questions how they're not frozen. Ars could ask the same. He wasn't expecting to find his washed-up version here. V13 does the thumb pose and claims he knows everything about his counterpart. He's been humiliated again and again by Kakarot, killed by Frieza. Even Blondie, who just managed to get away from him, gave him a smackdown. Meanwhile, he himself killed Frieza. Kakarot never reached his own level. So who is the failure among them? The Namek suggests they ask who loves them, which even Ars knows won't have much effect. When Pan shouts, "Hey, geezer! Our Vegeta has a whole family and tons of friends since he stopped being bad. And you? Who loves you? The other Saiyans who hate you? The people who are afraid of you? A secret groupie? I highly doubt that." Actually landing harder than expected. He screams back the weak love. The strong dominate.
He's in deep denial of his emotional needs.
Anyways, this is perfect. The villain says since he ran into him, he's only had one wish: to squash him. He knows he'll need a whole minute to reach that nonsense state he used against Kakarot. He won't give him that. He's not the stronger of the two. Snarling, he'd dare compare the transformation he only achieved the day before yesterday to his own. Evil Iteration claims he doesn't stand a chance. He can see that he needs to stay grouped together with the others. How is he going to fight like that? He's going to concentrate on the Namek and the girl. Be sure of that. As our Vegeta expected, he has to exploit his opponent's handicaps in order to win. This only proves his inferiority. This foe only able to use one arm as he protects the others. Universe 13's strongest fighter thinks our hero has no chance. Useless insects! Ridiculous! Terrible! As Pan fires a Kienzon. Die! Sacrificing his hand to save Pan's life. He queries what his opponent thinks he's doing. Dominating! Knocking our Vegeta out of the safe zone and severing his hand. It's over for him, and by extension, the villain wonders which of them is carrying the object which protects him. He'll find out soon enough. Pan's attack missing. Seems that was her plan all along. Evil Vegeta orders the pair to slowly step away from each other. Now.
Hey, Vegeta!
Universe 13, Nappa, and Kakarot arriving. The former hopes he saved something for him. But calling him an idiot, even the girl is stronger than him. Then with Kakarot inquiring if he can at least go kill Vegeta while he's frozen. The other says no. They need to make them talk first. As Brawl and Piccolo show up, Videl was right. There's trouble. Asking if he saw Vegeta. Piccolo did. He can increase his bubble though. He'll have to remain frozen, but their maneuverability will be severely limited. The balance of power shifting. Evil Vegeta doesn't think so. They have hostages. Knowing how powerful Brawl is, he swears if they move, he'll kill them. As the daughter of Vegeta is able to feel their ki now. She uses instant transmission to save him. Stuttering, their adversary clings to hope. Their Vegeta is still a hostage. If they free him from the frozen void, he'll die of blood loss. Though Brawl thinks she'll just need to be quick then, and Piccolo doesn't care. If Vegeta heard he was being taken hostage and they held back because of him, he wouldn't survive that anyway. Charging an attack. Brawl thinks this whole situation suits her just fine. Using Roshi's Lightning Flash Surprise. They subdue the trio effortlessly. As they try to sense out any others, there's no one else they can detect. And getting our Vegeta back to normal. Piccolo tries to figure out what to do with these guys. Brawl suggests they might as well just kill him, causing the Namek to scold for her to have some respect for life. But they can just resurrect them after. Is the most efficient way to neutralize them. Somehow even dumber than any of his multiversal counterparts. Kakarot taunts they can't kill him as he's immortal. Nappa yells he could have just pretended to be dead in order to escape, and then... But his Vegeta sighs not to even bother. He'd never succeed in such a complex plan. With that, our heroes decide to just keep him alive and find a way to contain him. Back with the cyborgs. 17 states. They left. His sister finding him. He holds the frozen Mori above his head. He found the creator of the Dragon Balls. Too bad for those Saiyan idiots. They've accomplished their mission. As 18 cheers, she also found something interesting.